Alright guys, you're welcome to Muse Bangers of the Year. We've been counting down till this day and it's finally here. First off, if you're not familiar with the term Muse Bangers, it's powered by Muse Africa. Every quarter they compile the biggest tunes in Ghana, courtesy Good Music. Now Good Music track radio airplay across the country. They track radio stations with a combined reach of over 15 million people. If a song plays on radio for over 40 seconds, it counts as a play. So that's what we're looking at. It's been a tough year, 2020. It's been a hard one, especially for creatives all around the world. Musicians in particular, they've been forced to take to challenges on digital media and of course live streaming shows to make some money and promote their music. This year has been really difficult and challenging. So whoever gets into the top 100, I tell you one thing, it's very well deserved. My name is Antoine Mensah and that is why I'm here. I'll be taking you through all 100 songs that have made it in to the Muse Bangers of the Year list. But I won't be doing this alone. We've put together a list of top-notch DJs, music connoisseurs. They're all going to be joining me one after the other, some of them in groups, and together we will break down track after track. We'll do it 5 tracks per 5 tracks. This right here is the very first episode. So if you're ready, I'm going to be welcoming DJ Isaac Cool. I call him East Africa's finest. He's been based in Ghana for quite a long time, but his taste in music is quite exquisite. And it'll be great to get his views on the Ghanaian sound, especially because he's been on radio for over 10 years as well. Also, I've got F the DJ. He's going to be joining me and Isaac Cool here. F the DJ is one of those DJs that if he's at a party, you know it's top-notch sound that you'll be hearing. He's been at several parties curated by Hamatan Rain. If you've been to any of their parties, F the DJ is one of those people on it. Heavily followed on social media, and his taste in music, his opinion in music is very much respected. Both of them are joining us in a few minutes. Don't go nowhere. Alright guys, you are welcome back. Muse Bangers 2020. We're counting down the top 100 songs, hits all across, but especially on radio. This year 2020 has been amazing. To my right, I've got F the DJ. First thing I'm going to ask him in just like 2-3 phrases, how has your 2020 been?
2020 has been a lot. It's been interesting and it's been dynamic.
Yeah, a lot interesting, dynamic. Interesting you should say dynamic because you're definitely one of the DJs who took to, this virtual DJ shows on Facebook, on Instagram Live. Yeah. What was it like warming up to that in the first place?
Warming up to that, it's weird as hell because you're facing your camera. That's what you're preparing. You're preparing to face your camera. Yeah. And hope that people are tuned in.
Yeah.
That's all. Like the most you can do is like try and get people to tune in.
Man, what's the most you've had online at a particular time?
The most live? I had online. That's when I did the Beyonce and Rihanna back to back. Yeah, that was a lot. That was like about 200 to 300 people at the same time concurrently.
Yikes, man. So F the DJ, follow him on Twitter at EFFTHE DJ, alright? One of the topmost music connoisseurs. He's been performing at most of Hamatan Rain's playlist parties. Yes, wonderful events, I tell you. Top DJ here. To my left, I've got DJ Isaac Cool. He's not only been playing at live events, he also happened to be on radio for a solid amount of time. I think Mondays through to Sundays you're on radio. But you also jumped onto this virtual show thing and you managed to get some money from it. We always saw a Hennessy bottle, DJ on his table whenever he's DJing. What was that experience like for you, man?
The experience was cool because the first time it was a lockdown moment that you can't get to any gig out there, and you receive a phone call from one of our top brand sponsors, and they were like, "Yo, you know what? We want to work with you, and this time I will take the bedroom. You can do it at the comfort of your home. So I should pick a space where they want to be, on my sitting room or in my bedroom." And I'm like, everybody does it in his living room. But in my bedroom, and let's be unique. Yeah, so they stationed up their space for me over there, and the magic started, thanks to them.
But you guys really tried. I mean, you've been able to stay relevant, and now that things are opening up small, the gigs are coming back.
La Cash is coming back as well.
So we're jumping straight into this. During your gigs, the very few gigs that you've had these last couple months, in the beginning of the year, and of course during your virtual shows and on radio, how dominant was Ghanaian music on your set list?
Ghana music has been, so I feel like slightly after the lockdown and when things started kicking back into gear, the Ghanaian artists started putting out stronger. Ghanaian artists started putting out strong songs. So then there came the balance, and there was also like the American and the drill scene also blew up right after lockdown.
Yeah.
So for that, compared to Afrobeats, the Afrobeat songs have been dropping, but then the rap songs started dropping also.
Yeah.
Like very intensely after lockdown. So in the past couple of months, that's what has been dominant for me.
Yeah, I think Kumasi really put a breath of fresh air into Ghana's music industry. It was strong. It was weird at first, but then
a breath. It's a strong as mellow.
And we'll talk about that because one of their songs is in the top top 5 that we're about to count down now. Let me ask you, Isaac. I mean, you play a lot of house music, East African music, South African music as well in your sets. How dominant was Ghanaian music there?
Oh well, to be honest, like I can put it this way, that we had good stuff in there. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to mention some of the name of the people that I think they were actually I added their input in there, but to probably on the top 10 we were able to get some of the people in there.
Top 10, huh?
On your list, I mean, we were able to get
definitely. So starting from 100 to 96, that's what we're counting down with. Our first track, 100, is La Hustle. La Hustle.
Yes,
I tell you, man, it's become like a general term.
It's a term.
You know, I was talking to Wako, he's one of the producers of the show, and he was mentioning how he heard the term La Hustle and Wujimin and all those things before he heard the song. What was your take on that song?
Yeah, so interestingly too, like I had heard the song just once, and then the next time, there was one time I was buying kebab from someone, like one of the sellers, and I was with like another friend, and then the guy was saying that we should buy. There was another guy there who was saying we should buy some of the kebab for him. He's like, he doesn't have money, and then he's like, he begs, like La Hustle, and then I was like, are these people just casually quoting Medikal, just like on the streets like that? And then I realized, the song is like, the impact of the song is crazy.
Yeah.
Then like started going on, started playing it more and more, and then realizing that
and you know you've proper crossed over when you hear people of different different ages actually using the term, and now everybody's using it. It's like proper street cred to Medikal. He's built that for himself. You can't take that away. Isaac, what do you think about the song, man?
It's a fantastic song, because my first time to hear the song was actually a teaser which they used the comedian Lil Wayne on IG. And I'm like, okay, well, is this a thing that he's doing it or what? I didn't even notice Medikal, and later on I got to see Medikal performing live on IG, and I check out. When I went out to this stage and see people jump into that, when they respond to the song, there's a punchline in there. When you cue them and you drop it, people are screaming for it.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those songs you put in a photo is like my gunshot for the time when I feel the crowd is sleeping.
Yeah. Hit that side.
They sleep on a brother, man.
I know. Yeah. And I think it goes to speak about how important it is for pre-promo digitally. Like Isaac said, it was a comedy skit that he saw. Wackel had heard the song before. So like this time, 2020, because of lockdown, no shows, people have really taken their digital strategy to the next level. Number 99, we go straight to 99. It's music from Twitch, Baby. Now, Twitch has had a great year as well, emerging. I know Twitch was on Live FM, Live Extra as well. He did his acoustic set. What's your take on Twitch's performance in 2020, especially the song Baby?
Well, for the Baby song, to be honest with you, my take, I feel it's a beautiful song for radio. It's a good song to listen to. And I never played Baby on the main set, but the warm-up session, to be honest, people love it. It's an easy listening song. It's a beautiful song. I think it's a good year for him. All some of the songs I've heard from him too, they're all beautiful. Yeah. When it comes to radio.
He was definitely on a vibe, this year. What about you? I'm sure you heard his whole EP as well, right?
EP Lost. It's very. What I like about Twitch a lot is he has very good melodic patterns.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's what Isaac was saying. He's very easy to listen to. You can put him on and like just relax. And feel the vibe of the stuff that he's doing. And their team has also been putting out a lot of crazy stuff this year. Shatta just dropped Bajo. Kwame MP2 has also had a great year. So I think the ground up team is also.
Yeah, they've been working hard, Charlie. They've been working hard. Number 98, Money from Black SHERIF. What do you know about Black SHERIF?
Black Shirt. This song also took me by surprise. I just had it on radio one day and I was like, who's this? Yeah, and I had to like Shazam it. And I found out that was this Black SHERIF guy that I hadn't heard anything about.
What about you?
The song, I remember the first time I saw it, with this compilation for Ghana DJs, we do it, and it was picked by somebody. Somebody put it on a list, and I'm like, okay, let me just check it out. And I felt like it's a cool vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, when I had Black SHERIF and all that, I thought it was to be a dance or something. But when I listened to the rhythm, I'm like, okay, this is unique.
It goes to say that 2020 was a year for a lot of the underdogs as well. A lot of the songs that you find on these charts took us by surprises. You don't hear about a person. Next thing you know, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DJs are playing, and it's a hit tune. You know, very surprising stuff. But big ups Black SHERIF. On the list in at number 99. Somebody who did a really good job for himself in at number 97 is Bonto featuring Bisake there, and that was from G West as well, straight from Kumasi. But he's found his way into the Accra scenes, to the hearts of people in Accra as well. What do you think about G West?
G is one of the cool guy, first of all. First of all, respect. He has so much respect for his brothers, that's what I can say. So all the time I get that connection with him when he emailed me the song first. I'll be the first person to do my email. And I appreciate that. That is the love and respect he has, first of all, to his, I think, brothers. He calls me brother. And his music is awesome. So always for him,
I mean, G West is on another level. I just really feel we haven't even tapped into his potential at all. But he's still so humble about it. And his potential is crazy. And his music videos as well, they match up to the hype. And he just stands out. When it comes to artists from Kumasi, G West definitely stands out. So
shout out to G West. Don't forget to give shout out to Apia.
Yes, Apia on it. Top producers. You can't go without saying, man. It's always great when the producer knows his artist and they have a great vibe. And G West and Apia, they have that synergy. So shouts to G West. He's doing a great job representing Osei Kumerica. Speaking of Kumerica, we'll talk about them a bit more in the next set of songs. So straight to number 96, it's Overload, Sarkodie featuring EFYA. Of course, Sark dropped 2 versions of that song. He did one with a Nigerian artist, and then he had dropped the other one with EFYA as well. Another very solid tune. And I keep saying, I think it's about time Sark and EFYA probably did a compilation.
Bruh,
that would be dope.
I don't know what they're waiting for.
That would be dope.
Every time they work together, it's always
at the fire. Album coming soon, 2021.
4, 5 track, 10 track EP project. Whatever.
No doubt.
Sarkodie and EFYA need to get.
This is Muse Bangers of the Year. We're counting down the top 100 songs, kind courtesy good music. So I need to tell you guys that this list is not based on streams, all right, like you might be expecting. It's based on radio airplay, a combination of radio stations with a reach of over 15 million people. When a song is played for over 40 seconds on radio, it is counted, and that's what this top 100 list is based on. So jumping straight to 95, it's music from Wendy Shay featuring Shatta Wale. Wendy Shay, briefly this year, what do you think about Wendy Shay?
I think there's been a lot of talk on the social media about her, good or bad, but at the same time there's a lot of talk about her. But her music is always on point. I love her music.
You think so? Yeah. Queen or no queen? Queen or no queen?
I like her, but she always gets hate for I don't know what she has done.
So really queen, isn't it? Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, Wendy Shay is the queen. Anyway, so Haters in Tears, HIT, that's the name of the song that's in at number 95. Alright, so straight to number 94, another new cat on the block. She goes by the name of Tisha. Let's just see her stats real quick. A solid 231 plays across radio. What do you know about Tisha?
What I know about Tisha, I premiered the song on my show, I'm a Freak, and shout out to AVO, DJ Show and the team. Good team, actually. They really pushed the girl. And I'm looking forward for more things from her. So
2021, we should look out for Tisha, huh?
Yes, man. She's on fire.
Alright, name of the song is 6:30. Here's the music video. Check it out. When we come back, we continue counting down to the top spot. This is Muse Bangers of the Year. Muse Bangers of the Year. We're counting down the top 100 hits, Ghanaian hits for that matter. We're going straight to number 93, La Hustle, Medikal featuring Joey B. The original song, we've spoken about it extensively already. Top tune. Shouts to Joey B. Shouts to Medikal. Always do their thing. They never disappoint. Number 92 is a very important song. I'm surprised it's at number 92, but it's understandable because the song was more of a street song than a radio airplay song. Yaw Tog. So, Charlie, tell me about this tune from your eyes. From your eyes, man.
Yeah, so Yaw Tog, as we have come to know, is now like the poster boy for Asaka, Kumasi drill music, and it's like the whole team. What I love about like them right now that is that it's a movement. So there's Yaw Tog, J-Bad, Kenneth, Reggie, Keku DMC. It's a movement. And like, they all have their songs which are all like fire and mixtapes, everything. And you know, since they blew up, they've gotten these features. They got a feature on Complex UK, which was like written, done, photo shoot, everything, all fire. And they've been covered extensively by other like notable blogs and stuff. Absolutely love to see.
Did you expect it after hearing the first song? Did you think it would last this long?
I didn't think it was gonna like this long. I thought it was just another like song. Yeah. But it's cool to see that like they were all inspired by like Pop Smoke. They say it a lot. They're like Pop Smoke, and then like I like that it's not that like they just lifted what pop does and like
they made it their own.
They made it their own thing. You still hear the Ghanaian influences and stuff, and the stuff they say is very, very hard.
And they made America something that caught on.
They made America such a thing that's caught on.
It might be here to stay.
It's being covered by like so many other international spaces. All these like YouTube channels that do reviews, they are like, nah, they don't know what the hell these guys are saying. Tree pigeon, whatever, but it slaps.
It slaps. It slaps hard.
Absolutely
Props
slaps.
to the people behind the scenes also working out all the PR and stuff. Because that's what's going to make it last long, and they've done that for themselves. Yeah. America to the world, Isaac, right? America to the world. Jumping straight to the next tune on our list, straight to number 91. When I say Amare, what comes to mind, bro?
Her voice that's always I hear it, and mad in the voice, that's an angel voice, which I've never heard the angel voice, but when I hear her voice, it's always, I feel that way. I feel like it's the voice of an angel.
Very unique.
Very unique voice, yeah.
She dropped an album, fire album. Yes. I mean, tell me about it.
Ironically called the Angel, you don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're saying the voice sounds like an angel. She's telling you that you don't know. Shut up, man.
Leave me alone. The song that best feature at number 91 is actually on that same project. And she's achieved so much, bro.
Yeah. She's achieved so much. Like, she's maintained such a solid aesthetic and vibe, which has translated to like how she has executed her project. And the entire rollout has also been phenomenal. There's almost no day that you don't go without seeing Amare in some headlines someday.
Yeah.
And the music in itself is very like good. And Leave Me Alone is one of those songs that when it dropped for the first time, okay, not for the first time, but like when it dropped, it worked very well with a lot of other songs that I played. So it works very well in my playlist anytime I'm playing. So
and she's developed this cult following, you know, her brand just stands out. And the thing is, for her to stick to all that and still make it to radio airplay and get over 200 plays across wide, that's pretty dope as well. So Leave Me Alone. Shouts to Amare, first Ghanaian artist to feature on the Colored Studios thing, and I just think it's really, really dope, man. She's major props. Check it out if you can.
Amazing performance as well.
It was beautiful.
Amazing performance.
What she wore,
the background, the hair, the guitarist, the hosties.
The sound was on point as well. So yeah, shouts to Amare. Moving forward, 90, Mr. Drew's had a good year, Isaac.
Mr. Drew, yeah, good stuff.
His song Let Me Know features there, enjoyed over 243 plays across radio stations. He wrapped up the year with his new single this year as well, and that's definitely added to his radio airplay. So shouts to Mr. Drew. Straight to 89, Muse Bangers of the Year. In at 89, we have Trasso, music from Amerado featuring FAPMSO. You need to speak about
Amerado is also one of the lockdown heroes. Because Amerado was in the yet since and he was dropping these like short rap songs about just highlighting the news.
Yeah.
And that's something that took off. And that's when that's when I started paying attention to Amarado.
So digital strategy is definitely the way to go this year, and Amarado has done justice to that. Moving up the ladder, okay? Next song on our list is Forever from Gyakie. Phenomenal artist. I think this year she really stood out and made an impression, and nobody knew till recently, and probably some of you still don't know, that she's the direct daughter of Nane Champong. It just makes the story even more beautiful. Her new EP was called Seed. What did you think about it?
Gyakie is a phenomenal vocalist. She's a phenomenal vocal performer as well. And I mean, no surprises here that the artwork itself is her in the studio with her dad, Nana Kwam. So you could tell that like she just really took a lot from her dad and paying attention to the studio work. All of it has translated into who she is now. She dropped a phenomenal project which everyone should get into. Outside of the song that made it to the charts.
Yeah, she had a show recently.
Mero and the team.
Man, Electro, big ups to you, man. She had a show which was excellent, and you've seen her perform as well.
So about twice, and another take is like when I was on set at one of the venues, and the two Kenyan guys came up and requested for a song. I was so impressed.
The request for Gyakie
song twice, double play. I played twice. I played the first one. I was like, "Could you please repeat the song?" And I was like, "Wow, this means a lot. It means our music is going." So.
Yeah, man. It runs in the family, but it's good to know she's putting in the work. She followed up with a lot of radio interviews, and that shows and reflects in her getting a lot of radio airplay as well. So shouts to you, Gyakie, Forever in at number 88. News bangers of the year. We're counting down the top 100. Straight to 87. DEYB, fantastic guy, man. Fantastic. He also dropped an EP this year. Several fire tracks, some dope visuals to follow all of that. Real briefly, man, we need to talk about DEYB. Your mind on him?
My mind on him always up, man. DEYB is good to work a lot. Not only in Ghana. I've got DJs from Kenya and Tanzania that requested a lot of the song from DEYB. So it's the next level. I think he's on some booking in Tanzania.
Solid, man. What about you?
He has a very strong dancehall bone. It's crazy how he writes melodies, how he executes the patois. It's upset. It's top notch. Like it's very top notch. It's very, very, very quality.
I like that.
And he's one of those that like it's always outstanding to me when I hear him.
Moving straight to 86, number 86 on the list is music from RJZ. Now this song just silently slipped into radio airplay. Like there was no major promo. There was no radio interviews. There was no bulk email sending. Just some way, somehow, radio DJs across board started playing RJZs for life.
Yeah, to me, live tech is the same thing. I think I walk in the studio when you guys are doing the drive, and you drop the song, and I'm like, yeah, if it's possible, I can have that copy.
Yeah.
And one of those things, anytime I walk in the studio, I tell Antoine, I need the song. He will always look at me twice. I'm like, no, there's something about it.
The way he sings, I don't know, it's effortless. It's like he's just laying out the bars. That song was special. Comes with a really dope video. Check it out when we come back. We continue the countdown, the top 100 songs. This is Muse Bangers, powered by Muse Africa. Muse Bangers of the Year, Top 100 Hits, kind courtesy Good Music. We thank them for the stats that they've provided. A combination of radio stations with a reach of over 15 million people. Whenever a song plays for 40 seconds, it is recorded. That's the stats that we are using for this top 100 list. Straight to 85, one of the biggest artists this year, undoubtedly. Kidi, he did Magic. End in Tears is a beautiful song. I know it's definitely one of your favorites, man.
Of course, one of my favorites. And to be honest, let me not take the shine. We're the presenter on our station who plays the R&B minutes, and it's always keep that song on rotation.
Yeah. Tia, right?
Yes.
Tia.
I had to grab that song from him. So when I received the compilation, the album.
It's called Blue.
The Blue.
Correct? Yeah, the Blue.
And I guess that was the first song I dropped on my show. And the rest, hits.
Yeah.
So
Phenomenal project.
Kidi, no doubt.
Yeah, and the sound behind Blue.
Yeah, it's very modern.
Yeah.
It's very modern. It's unlike what he gave us on the album. The album, which one? The album of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blue is different, and then he has like Stitches, and he has these other ones, which are hits.
Yeah.
And the story about this song is actually funny. When you listen to the lyrics, he's telling you that he's going to break your heart.
Exactly. And then that's what they want to listen to. It can be funny.
Yeah, leave me alone because me, I'm a bad boy, and it's gonna end in tears. So yeah.
Oh man, Kidi always knows that. Kidi's like Ghana's Usher Raymond, right? Usher is telling you that he's cheated on you, but he's saying it and the women are singing it. That's the man Kidi for you.
And that's Kidi.
I love it, man. And then some of the songs on that album, especially Say Cheese, that got a remix with Teddy Riley, and that was fantastic. So big ups to you, Kidi. Muse Bangers of the Year. We continue jumping straight to number 84. We've got It Is Well. That's music from Philippa Befi. Gospel music took a hard hit as well this year, 2020. Not enough gospel songs in the top 100 when it comes to airplay. Why do you think that is?
Maybe it could be because of the lockdown, since the church went shut down and all that. Maybe they didn't have much spotlight on them. Maybe it could be the cause.
All right, man. Jumping straight to 83, Shatta Wale. Undoubtedly, this guy, he's entertained us way too much. I just think of him now with the whites on his face. I just start laughing. FAPMSO was a strong song. It was a strong song. What do you think about that song?
He's an enigma. Shatta Wale as a whole entity is such an enigma. There's nothing that he's going to put out that's not going to catch fire.
Over 270 plays for that song across radio in Ghana. FAPMSO from Shatta Wale. 82, music coming in from KOJO MANUEL. Made a big statement this year. The name of the song is Time. It features KNAATA, MP, Shaker, and Ginger. I think KOJO MANUEL is possibly the first MC, not DJ, to go into doing his own music. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think he's actually took a chance. And for him not to be a DJ as an MC to bring the hits, it's something good. Yeah.
Shouts to KOJO MANUEL. I mean, big ups. He got that job with YFM as official drive time presenter. Backed it up with a new song. Big ups yourself, man. He's in at 82. From 82, we go straight to 81. But before I hit you with what song is in that position, what do you guys think 2021 is going to be like, sonically speaking?
Sonically speaking, I think music is going to speed up again. Because what I realized this year was that because of the lockdown and we all had to be at home, fast-paced music went down, and music that started becoming the hits was more slow music because you're just chilling at home. You're not trying to zanko or be saying you're just chilling in your room. So I think music will speed up again because, outside is opening again.
Yeah.
So outside of that, I also feel like we may pick up the Amapiano sound because that seems to be doing well in Nigeria as well. And we in Nigeria, so our music is very interconnected. So I feel like some also pick up that sound. And
yeah, I think that's what I have.
All right, Isaac, what do you think music is going to sound like in 2021, especially from our Ghanaian artists?
From Ghanaian artists, I want to be honest, I think it's going to be good if only we can able to help one another to hold one's, when somebody discovers sound, all of us we can act on the sound to make it work. Because I just realized that even South Africa, when they do their Amapiano, everybody jump on board and they push it.
Became a wave.
It became a wave. But our problem is, I feel, is when somebody brings out something, another brother will be like, no, I can't do it, I'll do my own way. So everybody wants to create something and we are not creating one chain.
I think that's why, the drill sound in Kumasi is working, because the Kumasi guys all jumped on it together and pushed it.
Especially people, the Afrobeats guys, they can able to create that chain. I think we might have a good year.
Awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a great rest of the holiday season. And on that note, we jump straight to 81. It is music coming in from OPANKA featuring KNAATA. We've got a video to show you with that, so stick and stay tuned. This is Muse Bangers of the Year, counting down the top 100. This is Hold On from OPANKA featuring KNAATA. We'll be right back.